Alright, let's continue with these end of the year list. And in this video, I'm bringing you guys the top 10 worst album covers of the year. Now, I'm basing my list off of all the albums that I've listened to this year. So I went through every single album that I listened to in 2021, and I looked at every single album cover, and that's how I got my best and worst album covers of the year. Obviously, I could take the easy way out and just go on Google and search up the worst album covers of 2021, and I can make my list off that. But no, uh, I'm only gonna do the albums that I listen to. I feel like that's just the fair way to do it. Also, I want to say that this list was kind of hard to make. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like making the best album covers of the year was more easier than making the worst album covers of the year because honestly there wasn't that many bad album covers this year, at least from all the albums that I've listened to. Um, so the first like two on here aren't really like bad, but I just found all the other album covers much better than these two. But yeah, let's just get started. Let's not waste no more time. Coming in at number 10 is 97 Blossom. Uh, yeah, I mean, I get what they were going for with this album cover. You know, it's more like a '90s album cover, but it's just not really my thing. It's not really my type. I don't know. I was never a huge fan of these album covers at all to begin with, so I just had to put this one on this list. Number nine is Lately I Fear Everything by Willow. I'm not a huge fan of the filter that she tried on this album cover. The close up on her face, I'm not a huge fan of that. Although it does match the album, what it stands for, especially with her eyes rolling. It matches the album. Like, don't get me wrong, it matches the album. But I'm just not a huge fan of the album cover. It's not like an ugly album cover. Willow is a very, very pretty girl. Uh, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the close up or the filter that she had on. Coming in at number 8 is Certified Lover Boy by Drake. I mean, what can I say? How do you lose to a black square? Obviously, you lost in terms of like the music ever since the first listening party. You could at least try to have the better album cover, but no, you had nine pregnant emojis. But yeah, that's number 9. Number 8 is that's number 8. Number 7. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this just because I know this album cover is loved by many, and that is Trip at Night by Trippie Redd. I'm just not a huge fan of his album covers at all. Although Life's a Trip, the album cover did grow on me. I still don't really like it that much. And I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Trippie's artwork. Every single time he drops an album, the album cover is always bad, mid. I'm just not a huge fan of this. Like, I mean, I get it. You know, it's supposed to be trippy. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Coming in at number 6 is Friends That Break Your Heart by James Blake. Find the whole body shit kind of creepy, like the holes in it. That shit is just creepy to me. Like the album art is not bad at all, but I just cannot stare at fucking the album cover for too long because I don't know what James Blake was doing here. I mean the album cover does match the album, so I get it, but like at the same time, I just cannot be staring at this for too long. But yeah, that's number 6. Number 5 is Unbothered by Little Skies. I mean, the album cover is just plain and boring. I'm not gonna lie, plain and boring, just like the album is. Little Skies is lucky that I didn't even put the deluxe album cover because if I did, that would go all the way to like the top 3, top 2 probably. Number 4 is Culture 3 by Migos. I'm not sure what they were thinking with this album cover. The Target exclusive album cover is much better than this one. I don't know why. Like Migos have the tools to make a good album cover. I'm not sure what they were doing here. I mean, I guess they decided to come together to joint up and make a three. I don't know. This is not a good album cover. Let's get into the top 3. Number 3 is Michigan Boy Boat by Little Yachty. I didn't even know this album came out. I listened to it, and yeah, the album cover matches the album just because it's boring. I guess it's cool that the album cover is animated and whatnot, but like is plain and boring. There's nothing there that gives it like life. The album cover just doesn't have a personality, just like Lil Yachty. Number two is Justice by Justin Bieber. Not a huge fan of the filter that he added on. I feel like when artists just have their their face on the album cover, like the body, I feel like that's like the easiest, the cheapest and easiest way to make an album cover. And with this one, it's just like it feels like Justin Bieber didn't even try. The album cover doesn't really match the album. I don't know what it is. Like it might be the pose that he's doing or the filter. I think it's the filter. I'm not a huge fan of that shit. I don't know what he was trying to do. Probably tried to make a 2000 inspired album cover. I don't know. My number one is "Shut the Fuck Up, Talking to Me" by Zach Fox. This is a album that one of my subscribers recommended me to listen to, and the album is pretty decent. But there's times where I don't even want to listen to the songs that I liked just because of the album cover. Like I don't want to be staring at some feet with a cigar and some wings that still have some meat on them. Like what? I get the whole like persona of Zach Fox. Like he's trying to be like a person that probably doesn't give a shit or tries to stand out among the crowd. I get it, but this album cover is just not it. Nobody wants to be staring at some feet. But yeah, that is my top 10. Let me know what's your top 10 worst album covers of the year. But yeah, until next time,